Right, here's a good question where you're asked to solve this inequality, and it involves fractions. So the first thing I would do is take a look, and I have one term there and one term there. Notice it's one term because it's this term is multiplied by the other, the thing in brackets. So that whole thing is just one term. Okay, so then I take the terms and look for what the lowest common denominator is. So I've got a 2 and a 4, so my lowest common denominator is 4. So I'll take each term, there's one of the terms, and I'll take this other term, 7x minus 2, and I'm going to multiply them both by 4. So this by 4 and this by 4. Now, when you're multiplying, you've got three things that you're multiplying. It's like if you had 2 times 5 times 6. You would just go 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 times 6 is 60. So I'm not multiplying that 4 by everything in here. All I have to do is multiply it by the first factor of this term. So 4 times a half, or a half of 4 is 2. So now I have 2 times x minus 2 greater than 4 times a quarter of 4 is 1. So this would be 1 times 7x minus 2. Okay, so that's the I hate fraction rule, or clear fraction rule. Now I can use the distributive property, distribute that. So it'll be 2x minus 4 is greater than, distributive property there, 1 times anything, it'll just be the same. 7x minus 2. Feeling pretty good here. Let's get the x's on the left side. So subtract the 7x here, subtract 7x there. That'll leave me with a minus 5x minus 4 is greater than negative 2. Now let's move the 4 to the other side. So I'll add 4 to both sides. So I'll get negative 5x is greater than negative 2 plus 4 is 2. And now lastly, I'll divide both sides by negative 5. So divide by negative 5, divide by negative 5. So I'll get x, and on this side I'll have negative 2/5. But when I divide by a negative, and I have an inequality, the inequality has to switch. So instead of a greater than, it'll be less than. There. So that's my answer. Oh, great. They put it in interval notation. Well, that's okay. We can do that. So here is a number line. Here's 0. Negative 2/5 would probably be about there. Negative 2/5. Because it'd be in between 0 and negative 1. And it says x is less than negative 2/5. So it's everything from here this way less than. And it can't include that because I don't have an equal sign there. So I put a curly bracket there. Now if I want to write that in interval notation then, I have to put my smallest number, comma, largest number. Well, the biggest thing it can get to is negative 2/5. It can't include that, so I put a curly bracket. And going down, it can go down as far as it wants, so I can put the infinity sign there and a curly bracket. So either this, or this, or this would be my answer. So I look over here, a negative infinity and a negative 2/5. I'm probably picking that one right there. Does that bottom have an infinity on it? Hopefully. All right, hopefully that helps you with that question.